They built on my land without asking. Now their entire project lives or dies by my signature. I'm Dennis Crawford, 58, a retired electrical engineer in Charlotte, North Carolina. Bought my house in 2001, 23 years of quiet living until a developer bought the land next to me for 30 homes at $800,000 each. A $24 million project needing 3 feet of my land for their transformer station. The utility company offered $12,000 for a permanent easement. I showed them my survey from 2001 and said no. 2 weeks later, their crew was unloading equipment onto my property. Steel beams, concrete forms, junction boxes. The foreman said they were moving forward while paperwork processes. I asked what paperwork. He had no answer. I owned that land with the deed, survey, and certified refusal letter. They were trespassing, but they knew county setback codes meant my 3 feet was the only legal spot for that transformer. Without it, their $24 million project was dead. I called my lawyer, then a fence company. Next morning, an 8-foot steel fence went up with an industrial lock and a sign. High voltage area, authorized personnel only. 30 years designing electrical systems made that ironic. They threatened eminent domain. My lawyer laughed. They're a private corporation, not government. No authority. Their lawyer went quiet. They threatened to sue for blocking infrastructure. We countered with 62 days of documented trespassing and filed first. $186,000 in damages at $3,000 per day. The developer started losing buyers since you can't close without power. He called yelling about destroying families' dreams. I asked if he'd reviewed the survey before breaking ground. He hung up. 3 months in, the utility CEO sat at my kitchen table. I slid over a contract, 25-year easement, $18,500 monthly, indexed to 3% inflation. One day late and I padlocked the fence. 30 homes go dark. He asked if I was serious. I reminded him they tried stealing my land for $12,000. The math? $5. $55 million over 25 years for 3 feet they couldn't take and couldn't work without. He signed. Wire transfer hit 4 days later. I donated $50,000 to veteran housing, invited the local paper, and made sure his name was in the article. Generous easement agreement makes donation possible. 8 months later, the transformer hums. 30 families have power, and payments arrive on time. They learned you can't bully someone who knows what they own and what it's worth. 3 feet of dirt. $5.5 million reasons corporations don't always win. Ever made a corporation beg? Tell me in the comments.